In this video, I will guide you through the creation of your first process in Cogito. To begin doing so, first you need to switch to the admin view. And then, click on the Create or Edit Process button. Afterwards, select Create a New Process and then click OK. You're now in the Process Wizard where we will be able to create your first process. In this video, let's try to create an expense reporting process. First, you need to name your process. So let's name the process Expense Reports. As you can see, Cogito takes the first 3 characters of the name of your process and then uses it for the request ID. Afterwards, you need to select who can use your process. In Cogito, you'll be able to select 1 or more users, 1 or more departments, or everyone in your organization. Let's try to select everyone in your organization. Once you're done, click on Next. Now you'll be able to create your form in Cogito. So first, let's rename our form to be Expense Reports. So I click on the tab right here and call it Expense Report. Now I need to add the different fields of the expense report. Let's see. Let's add the name of the requester. And in this case, let's try to fill it in with the requester's name. And this will be selected from the login. So let's now name this field Employee. And then let's click on Done. Next, let's add another field for the amount of the expense. Let's add a number field. And then let's name it Amount. And now click Done. And then finally, let's try to add a way for the users to upload receipts or any files connected to that expense report. Let's now select Add File Upload. And then let's call this Attachments. And then click Done. So now you've created your expense report form in Cogito. Click Next to go to the last part where you'll create the flowchart. As you can see, Cogito immediately populates the first box of the flowchart called Requester. Now all you need to do is to create the next steps in your process. To do so, I click on the Add Person, Department or Shared Approval folder button and then drag the blue square to the right side. I then select a recipient. So this is basically the second step of your process. So you can select a behavior, a specific department, a specific person, a relationship, shared approval folders, or third party. In this example, let's try to select a person. Once you've created the new actor, you need to connect the first step to the second step. To be able to do that, I need to click on the Add Connector button. And then click and drag the yellow circle to the other yellow circle. And as you can see, Cogito automatically creates a relationship between the first step and the second step, and then creates an action. In this video, it's Submit. Alright. So that's basically it. So what happens now is that once the requester submits his expense report, it goes to one person. You can actually create several processes this way, or you can make this as complicated as you want. But in this video, let's try to stop here and then run this process. So I click on Publish this process and then click on Deploy. What Cogito will do, it will now deploy that process to everyone in your organization. So to use this process, I need to go back to the work view and then click on Submit Request. And as you can see, Expense Reports is now part of the list of processes that I can use. Let me select Expense Reports and then click on Run Process. And finally, you can now see the expense report form. Let me try to add a $1,000 expense request. So I add 1,000 here. Let me add an attachment. Let me look for this one, and then I click on submit. That's it. As you can see here, the first expense report that we've created has moved to the next step. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you find this helpful. In the next video, we'll try to create a more advanced version of the expense reports. Thank you very much for your time.